call future is present tense in the vibrational realm. The more you tune to that high frequency, the more you are on the frequency with what's in the vortex, and the more advanced announcements, so to speak. That's why you keep getting inspiration. That's why you have good timing. That's why things flow with ease. That's why you place yourself in traffic perfectly and in conversations perfectly, because at an unconscious level, you are synthesizing that vibration. And as you are intuitive to the emotion and following it, then you're always in the right place at the right time. And it is so satisfying. And that is the basis of worthiness, of a sensation of worthiness. Because when you're living like that, you feel like you got source at your back, and you do, but you know it. The more you know it, then the more it's happening. In other words, you see it, and therefore it is. Well, they told you that it was virtuous. They told you that without pain, there's no gain. And they told you that you got to struggle in order to really make your mark. And they revere those that struggle the most. Those are the biggest monuments. You hardly ever see a monument of some dude that's surfing.
Very sad.
What's his story? Oh, he just pleased himself. Well, that can't be good. He's just happy all the time. What's wrong with him? Where was his mother? His mother should have taught him better. You're not going to amount to anything if you're just happy all the time. Self-appreciation feels like clarity. Self-appreciation feels like joy. In other words, let's talk about appreciation. Appreciation in a fiscal sense. What does it mean? More adding to it. More value added. So appreciation in this way is not so different from that. It's all about momentum, isn't it? So as you look for positive aspects in anything, it causes you to allow that current, that non-physical source, that energy that creates worlds to flow through you. So what the basis of pure self-appreciation is an open valve through which you are flowing the energy that creates worlds toward endless subjects. So the more things that you can find that you like or that you appreciate, and the longer you are able to sustain your pattern of appreciation, then the more of that energy flows until it's like developing a muscle. It just becomes easy to hold yourself there in that state of appreciation. The basis of self-appreciation. Well, your state of being is what it is. And we talked about, did you hear us as we were talking about that source energy part of you who exists even though you're in your physical body? So an utter state of appreciation is when the thought you are thinking right now about whatever it is you're thinking about matches the thought that the source within you is thinking right now. Here's the part about what you're thinking about. Ooh. This is important to understand. Source isn't thinking thoughts trying to get you to come and think those thoughts, because you're the creator of your reality. But source is thinking about the thing you're thinking about with a point of view that doesn't have any resistance in it. We haven't said that to you before in that clear way. Did you hear it? Source is interested in what you are thinking about. That's why we were playing with our friend. We're right there with you. The things that matter to you, we're there focused. We know who you are, who you really are. We know where you want to be in terms of manifestation. We know where you are in relationship to all of that. And we are focusing in the direction of what you want all of the time, you see. And when you deviate from it, you feel the discord in that. So appreciation, the ultimate appreciation. And appreciation is the ultimate state of non-resistance. The basis of appreciation is a vibrational frequency that holds no resistance. And true self-appreciation just means you've practiced it until it's easy to be there. We watch so many people who you're harder on yourself than you are on anyone else. It's easy for you to appreciate the beautiful day or the cute kittens in the Whack-A kitten box. It's easy for you to appreciate just about everything. It's harder for you to appreciate yourself, usually because you've practiced not appreciating yourself, usually because there have been people who have not understood this, who have wanted to feel better sincerely, who have watched you doing things that made them not feel good, and then have made you believe that you need to do something different so that they can feel good. So we could talk a lot, and there's no value in it, about how you get to not appreciating self. The important thing is how to pick up the mantle of that and begin to appreciating self. And what we notice is just practice appreciating anything. Appreciate that, and appreciate that, and appreciate that, and appreciate that, and occasionally appreciate that, and then appreciate that, and 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 occasionally appreciate that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and you'll just get so in the rhythm of appreciation that before you know it, because what makes you not appreciate that self? You're really going to like this. I haven't said this before, and it's right here out on this leading edge with all of us. The reason that you haven't been appreciating self is because you have had split energy that doesn't allow you to feel that way. In other words, it's hard to appreciate yourself when you don't feel good. So appreciation isn't something that you do, it's something that you are. Appreciation is a state of vibrational relationship. So it's not an action, it's a result of focus. So let's stay there for a little bit, because doesn't it feel like it's something I should do? I should go to the grocery store, I should get gas, and I should appreciate. And what appreciation is the feeling of vibrational relationship between what source feels about whatever it is I'm thinking about and what I feel. What I feel is about those different frequencies. So if I am practicing alignment with source on every subject that is active within me, then I'm absent of the gap. I'm absent of resistance. I'm in the presence of that vibration, and the result of that is I feel what I'm wanting to call appreciation. We like to call love and appreciation identical frequencies.
Makes sense.
It's easier for you to appreciate the word appreciate than it is to appreciate the word love, because love has a lot of tangled pieces for many of you. Appreciate. I want to feel appreciation. I want to feel complete alignment with the source within me. I want to feel appreciation. I want to feel clarity. Appreciation, clarity, same state of being. Right. I want to appreciate. I want to love, same vibrational state of being. I want to focus my mind in a way. I want to say it better. I can say that better. I can say that better. I love living in this country. I wish the Democrats and Republicans would get their acts together. I could say that better. I dream of the day. Would you write that in your letter? I dream of the day that they will get along. I can say that better. I love this nation. I could say that better. I love living here. I could say that better. I love being who I am. I could say that better. I love focusing my world into reality. I love practicing a vibration that makes it easy for me to find the positive aspects in everything. I look forward to finding the positive aspects in the political parties. I can say that better. I love finding appreciation in everything. I look forward to finding things to appreciate in the political system. I can say that better. I love appreciating. I'm so looking forward to the day when they all get along. I can say that better. I'm so looking forward to the day when I don't care whether they get along or not. I can say it better. What they do has nothing to do with me. I can say it better. I create my own reality. I can say it better. I'm entertained by what I see out in the world. I'm entertained by what I see out in the world. I can say it better. I love what I see out in the world. I can say it better. The world is such a lovely place to see. I can say it better. I'm really good at focusing out into the world. I can say it better. The world does not need to stand on its head for me, because I have the ability to focus in a way that I can stand in a vibration of appreciation no matter what's going on. It's hard to say it better than that. When you get there, you see, that's what you're reaching for.
Wonderful.
So it's not appreciation you're reaching for, it's alignment that you're reaching for. And you can call that alignment, that absence of resistance, lots of different things. It is love, it is clarity, it is empowerment, it is self-realization, it is fulfilling my purpose, it is uplifting, it is well-being. Let's say that you've gone someplace because you deliberately want to feel good.
Right.
And so you've got that momentum going. Let's say you've joined someone else because you're wanting to have a nice time with someone. So you've got that momentum going. You like the taste sensation and the physical relaxing effect of this. And so you've got that momentum going. Anything that you do with any sort of intentionality, with the dominant intention being of having a good time, has to be something that is beneficial to your vibration, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
So here's really what we want to say about that. It's not so significant what the behavior or action is, but it is significant from what vibrational disc you were on when you took the action. So if you're flying high and you feel inspired to have something nice to drink in a nice place with someone to enjoy it with, then all pure positive energy. But if you are ornery and you decide that you're going to have a drink in order to try to lift yourself to another place, it usually doesn't make any difference. You see what we're getting at?
Right.
And so it isn't the action, it's the vibrational stance from which. It's the difference between inspiration, which is being up there and drawing everything up to you, and motivation, which is being down there and trying to push yourself up. If we could convince you, and we can't because words don't teach, but your life experience will show it to you, that there are readable chemicals in your physical body that could be measured when you're in a state of confusion as compared to when you're in a state of clarity. But we wouldn't be trying to introduce or eliminate substances to produce clarity. We just reach for thoughts that feel better and find clarity, understanding that your physical body is a veritable chemical factory. And so you've got this chemical factory that is responsive to your vibrational frequencies, and when you start introducing chemicals to your chemical factory without taking any notice of what you're doing vibrationally, at best you've got a Band-Aid, and at most you've got a severe imbalance. That made sense, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when you're creating from the inside out, when you care about how you feel emotionally, when you say, I care about how I feel emotionally enough to guide my thoughts into alignment on subject after subject after subject after subject, what you're saying is, I'm giving my chemical factory all that it needs in order to produce whatever my body is calling for to keep me in perfect balance.
I see.
So is it wrong to introduce an action or a behavior or a substance in order to eliminate discomfort? We say, of course not. We'd do anything that we could to put ourselves in the place of feeling as good as we could, but we would not replace alignment with action or behavior on an ongoing basis. We'd get in there, we'd find vibrational alignment, we'd practice it, and we would revel in the results of it, and we would keep the momentum of that going. So yesterday, Esther was thinking, just a train of thought. She was thinking about a new album of current seminars that she's pulled together. It's called a seasonal album. And she was working on the album covers and enjoying the process of selecting the product for it. And so she was thinking about these wonderful edited versions of some seminars and how fun it was to put a really beautiful album cover on it. So she was just enjoying that thought. And then she thought about a friend of hers who is not tech savvy, who is not able to receive the live stream. She can't download MP3s. She wants CDs, and Esther was thinking how nice it is to have those CDs. And then she got thinking about that person and where that person now is and what that person is now doing and wondering how it's working out for her. And without even meaning to, Esther was down a sort of unconscious